Any treaty ratified by Nigeria becomes law. It's law. You cannot change it. It doesn't matter what they do. All these shenanigans is just pure rubbish. You never stand. Not with me. Okay. I believe in justice and fairness. That's all.
Nigeria is trying to establish, not to rendition.
Which is the absence of the defendant from the court since 25th of April 2017 until it was produced on the 29th of June, my lord, which was exactly what the Supreme Court did. They said that he did not jump there. These criminals came to my house to kill me. That's what the Supreme Court said. This is in your own ruling, in your own court, my lord. So I cannot understand, my lord, why my trial will be conducted contrary to the Constitution of Nigeria that said I must have free and unfettered access to my counsel. Is here. This is the law of Nigeria, my lord. And again, my lord, please, if you will permit me, my lord, this is the laws of this country, the extant law of Nigeria as of today. What
My people, you've heard from the voice of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He was live in court. He was speaking from court today. I am trying to mellow in the spirit because I've been really enraged watching him trying to defend himself in court. In a place where there is no justice, he is seeking justice. So I just want to let you all know that the days of assuming that, Nigeria is fair, Nigeria is just, that you can find the rule of law in Nigeria. Those that say they love Nigeria, those that say they love the country called Nigeria, they say God bless Nigeria. They say they love their government, they love their military, they believe in the rule of law. Look at what they are doing to our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. For all the naysayers, now you understand why we, the Biafrans, we are saying we are living. We cannot conform in this your system. To be in a relationship, to be in a marriage is not by force. If you love your country so much, then allow the party who wants to leave. That way, you will have more opportunity to love Nigeria. If three people are in a house and they all claim they love the house, but one of them is saying they don't love the house, one of them wants to leave, the other two that love the house should be happier because you will have more space, more room in the house to enjoy that house. So I believe something is fundamentally wrong. The reason why the more we, the Biafrans, we clamor for our freedom, the more those in that zoo government, they try their best possible to keep us in that country. It is clear that the reason why they are holding Nnamdi Kanu is not for any court case or any so-called treason or whatever they said he did. It is clear that they are holding him there for the fear of breaking up Nigeria. They assume holding him in Nigeria will keep Nigeria one. Because I don't understand how a government, a country will approve a previous president going all the way to Kenya to kidnap somebody. And as God will have it now, kidnapping now is the order of the day in that country called Nigeria. What does that tell you? Like father, like son. Like the father of the nation, like the children of the nation. The chicken has come home to roost. They claim they are holding him for a case. Allow this man to have his counsel, have the freedom, to defend his case. They said no. They will hold him in a DSS. Yet these people, they want us to believe in Nigeria. They want us to believe in that contraption created by the white man. It is clear what is going on in that country. Which is why today he has said, our leader has said he will not have any trial in Nigeria. Nigeria cannot try him. That was the thing we're waiting for all this while. That was the green light we're waiting for all this while. So to my Prime Minister Samonekpa, over to your door. The ball has come to your court. You told that zoo government it will be more expensive holding Nnamdi Kanu down to release him. And they thought we were joking because we know them. We know Nigeria very well. We know the chameleon and all the colors it can portray from itself. We know the real color of the chameleon. This is why we say we will not have any discussion with them. There will be no negotiation. Where are all the politicians now that said they were doing something? They were negotiating. Where is the negotiation? For how many years now? All the shenanigans they've been doing about our leader, it is all game. Where are the politicians who said they were having a negotiation to release Nnamdi Kanu? They were saying all those nonsense just to slow down Simon Ekpa. And the useful idiots in the DOS, they sold their leader, they sold ESN, they sold IPOB to the politicians with the assumption that by doing that, they'll be able to release Nnamdi Kanu. For the first time before your eyes, a high court, the court of justice, Binta and Nyako, a high court is going against the ruling of the Supreme Court. A lower court saying no to a higher court. Where is that done in this whole world? It can only be in one place, in Nigeria. Today is the Biafrans going through this. Tomorrow, once we are out of that country, I'll be watching the other tribes from a far distance. I will watch the way the cabal, they will come for you tribes. You that have, you've been keeping quiet. You've been seeing the evil happening in that country. And you are keeping quiet. You are pretending like you see no evil, you hear no evil, and you speak no evil. Because it is a Biafran that is happening to. Our leader is in court defending himself. See how vast, how well read he is. Quoting all the whole laws to Binta and Nyako. And she said, no, I will not give you bail. You shall remain in the DSS dungeon. For how many years now? And some people want to tell us that we should remain in Nigeria. Only a slave will choose to remain in that zoo called Nigeria. Only a people, a tribe that is weak, a shameless people will choose to remain in that contraption called Nigeria. In a place where there is no rule of law. Do you know what it means to live in a contraption where there is no rule of law? It means there is no safeguard. There is nothing protecting you against the might of the government of that zoo. That's something you guys need to understand. You need to understand what it means to be operating in an environment where there is no rule of law. It's not done. It's not done. Nobody can survive in that environment. Even look at the Western world. There was a time when there was slavery, where black people, in fact, they were trying to escape from the Western world. They bring you there as a slave. You want to run away as a free man. But now, because of the presence of the rule of law, transparency, accountability, and the rest of them, everybody now, even the Africans, everybody, the Jakba, you call it Jajakba, you are running to the Western world. Why? Because there is rule of law. You know deep inside, there is a protection in that place. Even though you are going in search of happiness, you know that the system is functioning, the system is working. You are leaving Nigeria to the Western world because you know in Nigeria, the system is not working. There is something fundamentally wrong with Nigeria, which is why you are leaving Africa and you are going to Europe. Some of you even go through the Red Sea, you go through the Atlantic Ocean, you die in the process. You see people who have died in the process trying to cross the sea, you still continue because you know where you are living and where you are going. There is something fundamentally different. You can tell the difference. Even though some of you, you've not been to Europe before, you've not been to America before, but in your DNA, from what you are seeing on TV, from what you are hearing on radio, you can tell there is something fundamentally different living in a zoo, in a shithole country, and living in the Western world. One of the things is justice, fairness, equity, accountability, honesty, transparency, you name it. All those are they are under the umbrella of what they call the rule of law, where everybody is equal under the law. Think about that. There is no bigger I, there is no smaller you. What it means is there is no big man syndrome and there is no small man. There is no Oga, there is no gate man. Those things are not functional. They are not present. It is not even understood in the psyche of the Western world. If you mess up, you are going to jail. Rich or small or poor. You are in politics or you are a civilian, whatever you are doing, there is a law there to guide you in your actions or inactions. The law has been made by the people as an instrument to guide them. That's what we are talking about. Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer. You all know this. This man was kidnapped by a government, not even in a military rule. Although the man who did it, this man, what's his name? This idiot, Buhari. We knew he was a military man. We knew he came to rule through a coup and all those things. You saw what he did to Nnamdi Kanu. He went to Kenya to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu at a time when those in Nigeria, they are crying about kidnapping. Every day now there is kidnapping, because if they have seen what a so-called president could do and it is palatable, it is okay by the people, they are not frowning about it. Due to tribalism, you are still happy that they did that to a Biafran man. You are still happy. You are not yet to call a spade a spade. Say, no, what you did as a government is wrong. Send that man back to Kenya. No. Nobody is speaking about that. They keep a blind eyes. They pretend like they cannot see what is happening. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. They pretend they cannot see it. It is none of their business. It is none of their business. Despite those trying to leave, you say no, they will not leave. They will remain in Nigeria. The Igbos will remain in Nigeria. Biafrans, they call us the nickname Biafra, and the rest of them. My people, think about that. This is our leader. He was speaking out from court. Lord have mercy. Let's take it one more time. One more time.
The Appropriation Act says I cannot be tried in Nigeria. That's the law of Nigeria. I can never be tried in any court of law in Nigeria. That's what the law says. Anybody standing in trial or coming to try me is a terrorist. That's what their law says. Section what? Section 2, subsection 3F of Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act. That's what it says. Any court considered to try me is committed an act of terrorism. Yes. It's very clear. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then come to try that very person is not done anywhere in the world. So you must be aware of that. So that is why there is all these ridiculous delays. That is what Supreme Court said. I did not jump bail. My home was invaded. They came to kill me and I survived. They came to Kenya to kidnap me, brought me back to this country and seeking to try me, which the law says cannot happen. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then hope to stand on that illegality to conduct a trial is not done anywhere in the world. I have in my case. Nobody has, there's no exception. No exception whatsoever. That's what the law says. Section 12 of the Constitution, what does it say? Any treaty ratified by Nigeria becomes law. It's law. You cannot change it. It doesn't matter what they do. All these shenanigans is just pure rubbish. You never stand. Not with me. I believe in justice and fairness. That's all.
Nigeria is trying to establish not to a nation.
which is the absence of the defendant from the court since 25th of April 2017 until he was produced on the 29th of June, my lord, which was exactly what the Supreme Court did. They said that he did not jump there. These criminals came to my house to kill me. That's what the Supreme Court said. This is in your own ruling, in your own court, my lord. So I cannot understand, my lord, why my trial will be conducted contrary to the Constitution of Nigeria that said I must have free and unfettered access to my counsel. It's here. This is the law of Nigeria, my lord. And again, my lord, please, if you will permit me, my lord, this is the laws of this country, the essence law of Nigeria as of today. What
my lord. Oh my God. Look at our leader defending himself in court. Because even if the legal team says these things now, they will be arrested. They don't, and all those things, they'll be remanded in court. He had to speak truth to power. But it is clear that there is no freedom in that country for us. Which is why we are saying we are leaving. Those that love Nigeria, make una enjoy una Nigeria. Leave us, make we go. That's what we are saying. We must not enjoy Nigeria with you. It is not by force. Enjoy your Nigeria and allow us to go. Allow us to be. That's all we are saying. If you love Nigeria, good on you. But let us to go. I rest my case. From me, from here, for now, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain yours truly, Biafra, Superstars Media. God bless you. Bye-bye. Yeah. Check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Logan. Bloomington, Lord Logan. And it's wild Flora show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation. Ever since annihilation. Nepotism is nonsense. You and you, clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Oduduwa, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.